everyone. Today I am going to discuss about entropy of an ideal gas. So before you have to know about entropy of an ideal gas, you have to know about entropy. So what is entropy? So here entropy is a measure of randomness of the particle, or it is the unavailability of energy to do some work. So entropy is the unavailability of energy to do some work. So this is our entropy. So now we are denoted this as S. So S is equals to, the equation is S is equals to change in heat divided by temperature in Kelvin. So this is our entropy. Now what about change in entropy? So the change in entropy can be denoted as delta S. So delta S is equals to dq upon T. So this is our change in entropy. Delta S is equals to dq upon T. So this is our change in entropy. So change in entropy is change of entropy for reversible process. It is change of entropy for reversible process. Delta S is equal to 0. So this is change of entropy for reversible process. Now change of entropy for irreversible process. Irreversible process. So change of entropy for irreversible process, delta S is greater than 0. So this is our change of entropy for irreversible process. Now what is the change of entropy for universe? So entropy of the universe is entropy of the universe is delta S is greater than or equal to 0. So this is our change in entropy, that is change of entropy for reversible process, delta S is equal to 0. Now change of entropy for irreversible process, delta S is greater than 0. Now entropy of the universe is delta S is greater than or equal to 0. So this is all about our entropy. Now what is the SI unit of this entropy? So that is SI unit of entropy is change in heat, that is dq upon T. For heat, that is work done is joules per Kelvin. This is a SI unit. Joules per Kelvin is a SI unit of entropy. So this is all about entropy. Now we are moving to entropy of an ideal gas. So for entropy of an ideal gas, now we are considering a unit mass of the perfect gas. That is, unit mass means 1 mole of a perfect gas at pressure P, volume V, and temperature T for unit mass of a, that is unit mass of a perfect gas, it is 1 mole. For 1 mole of a gas at pressure P, volume V and temperature T. Now the quantity of heat that is dq be supplied to the gas. Now the quantity of heat dq be supplied to the gas from the energy equation. After supplying a quantity of heat, that is dq, to the gas, we know that from thermodynamics first law, the quantity of heat supplied to the system, that is dq, is equals to, there will be a work done, that is work done plus change in internal energy, that is du. There is quantity of heat supplied to the system, dq is equals to the work done in the expansion of the gas, that is dw, plus change in internal energy, therefore increase in the internal energy, that is du. So this is dw means work done. So we know that dw, therefore dw is equals to P into dV. Now I am substituting this in the above equation, that is dq is equals to P dV plus du. Now what about this internal energy? We know that this internal energy is the amount of heat absorbed, that is Cv at volume. Cv is equals to 1 by n du upon dt. So now I am taking out this du here. Du is equals to Cvn dt. So this is Cvn, this is for n moles of a gas. Now du is equals to Cv dt. So this is for 1 mole of a gas. So du is equals to Cv into dt for 1 mole of a gas. Now I am substituting this equation, this in the above equation, that is dq is equals to P dV plus, so instead of du I am writing here Cv dt. So this is a equation. Now we want here change in entropy. We know that change in entropy, that is ds is equals to dq upon T. So this is our change in entropy. So this is our change in entropy equation, that is ds is equals to dq upon T. So now I am calculating change in entropy in terms of temperature and volume. It is change in entropy in terms of temperature and volume. It is temperature T and volume V. Now I am calculating change in entropy in terms of temperature and volume. So we know that the last equation we got, dq is equals to P dV plus Cv dt. So this is the amount of heat supplied, but we want change in entropy, that is ds. So now I am dividing this equation by T. So now we get dq upon T is equals to P dV upon T plus Cv dt. So this is dq upon T is our change in entropy, that is ds. Now for 1 mole of a gas, that is PV is equals to RT. Now what about P here? PV is equals to RT. So here P is equals to RT upon V. Now I am substituting this value in the above equation, that is RT upon Vt into dV plus Cv into dt. This t becomes cancelled. Now I am applying integration here. So integration of ds is equal to, so r is constant here, I am taking outside, r into integration of 1 by v upon dv, that is 1 by v, 1 upon v to dv, plus integration of, that is Cv is constant here, integration of dt, so it's divided by t, dt upon t. So now I am applying limits here from S1 to S2 here V1 to V2 is volume, here temperature, T1 to T2. After applying integration and limits, this got, that is change in entropy S2 minus S1 is equals to R into, this becomes log of V2 upon V1 plus this becomes Cv log of T2 upon T1. So this is a change in entropy in terms of temperature and volume. So this is a change in entropy for temperature and volume. Now I am doing for change in entropy in terms of volume and pressure, it is volume and pressure. So we know that P1 V1 is equals to RT1, P2 V2 is equals to RT2. Now dividing these two equations, it is P2 V2 upon P1 V1 is equals to RT2 upon RT1. Here R get cancelled. Now T2 upon T1 becomes P2 V2 upon P1 V1. Now I am substituting this in the above equation. So get change in entropy, that is S2 minus S1 is equals to R log V2 upon V1 plus Cv log, instead of T2 upon T1 I am applying this, so substituting P2 V2 upon P1 V1. So this is in the form of log m into n. So log m into n is log m plus log n. So S2 minus S1 is equals to R log V2 upon V1 plus Cv log, so this one P2 upon P1 plus Cv log V2 upon V1. So these two terms are, I am taking outside here, log V2 upon V1 is common. So change of entropy becomes S2 minus S1 is equals to log of V2 upon V1. So here R is there plus Cv plus Cv log P2 upon P1. So Cv plus R, we know that Cv plus R is equals to Cp, that is Cp minus Cv is equals to R from this equation. So what is Cp here? Cp is equals to Cv plus R. So instead of R plus Cv, I am putting here Cp. Now change of entropy becomes S2 minus S1 is equals to Cp log V2 upon V1 plus Cv log P2 upon P1. So this is a change in entropy in terms of volume and pressure. Now I am calculating change in entropy in terms of temperature and pressure. changing entropy in terms of temperature and T and pressure P, in terms of temperature and pressure. Same equation I am applying here. So P1 V1 is equals to RT1, P2 V2 is equals to RT2. Now I am dividing this P2 V2 upon P1 V1 is equals to RT2 upon RT1. So here I am taking V2 upon V1 outside. So now this equation become V2 upon V1 is equals to P1 T2 upon P2 T1. So now I am applying this in the above equation, that is temperature and volume equation. Instead of volume I am applying this here. I am applying V2 upon V1 in this equation. So now this equation becomes change of entropy S2 minus S1 is equals to, that is R log, instead of V2 upon V1 I am applying this P1 T2 divided by P2 T1 plus CV log T2 upon T1. So now same, this is in the form of M into N, that is change in entropy is equals to R log P1 by P2 plus R log T2 by T1 plus CV log T2 upon T1. So here this term is same, S2 minus S1 R log P1 upon P2 plus here CV plus R is a constant, that is CV plus R is common. Now remaining term is log T2 upon T1. Now similarly this CV plus R is Cp. Therefore this becomes S2 minus S1 is equal to R log P1 upon P2 plus Cp log T2 upon T1. So change in entropy in terms of pressure and temperature, is temperature and pressure. So S2 minus S1 is equals to Cp log T2 upon T1. Now this becomes minus R log P2 upon P1 here. So here P1 by P2 is there. Now I am writing this minus R log P2 upon P1. So this is a change in entropy in terms of temperature and pressure. So this is all about entropy of an ideal gas. Now we will calculate this for different processes, so these are the different entropies, that is S2 minus change in entropy in terms of temperature and volume, in terms of volume and pressure, and this is in terms of temperature and pressure. Now I am applying this for the different processes. So for isobaric process, here pressure remains constant, that is P1 is equals to P2 here. So here pressure is there, so here this term become 0. Now remaining term is this. So here change in entropy S2 minus S1 becomes Cp log V2 upon V1 here. Now here this remains, or that is equals to Cp log T2 upon T1. So this is for isobaric process. Now for isochoric isocoric process. Now for isocoric process, the change in entropy becomes S2 minus S1 is equal to, so here isocoric process, in isocoric process volume remains constant, that is V1 is equals to V2 here. Now here this term becomes 0, so this term remains here. So S2 minus S1 is equals to CV log T2 upon T1, that is equals to here in this term, so here CV log P2 upon P1. So this is for isocoric process. Now for isothermal process, for isothermal process, so here temperature is a constant, so temperature remains constant, T1 is equals to T2 here. Now for isothermal process, the change of entropy becomes S2 minus S1 is equal to, so here in this term this becomes 0. Now remaining is R log V2 upon V1. So here in this term remains minus R log P2 upon P1. So this is for isothermal process. Now for adiabatic process. So what about adiabatic process? So for adiabatic process there will be a heat, there will be no exchange of heat here, so that is here no exchange of heat. So for adiabatic process, the change of entropy, that is S2 minus S1 is equal to 0, because here TQ is equal to 0, that is no heat enters or leaves the system here, therefore change in entropy S2 minus S1 is 0. So thank you.